Hey ho folks, what's up? This is Makro and today we're playing Satisfactory again. Last time around we finished our preparations basically for our fuel power plant, Turbofuel power plant to be exact, and I've been quite busy in between episodes, as you might see below here. I completed both of my private to-do tasks, as you can see on the right hand side, and additionally, to kind of deal with our power problems, I went ahead and put down some power switches to next to our factories to be able to suspend them. So let me show you that real quick. Should have a power pole down below here. Yes. So right now we're good on power, just because I suspended the iron factory, the quartz computer factory, computer quartz computer. No one exactly knows how that one's called, right? Yeah, the motor factory and the steel factory. So now we're producing power again. Excuse me. And yeah, we're charging our batteries again. So in 7 hours they are gonna be full again. And also I put down one last row of power storages in our storage facility there. Power storage facility, battery facility, whatever. So now we're at a capacity of 18 gigawatts. Isn't that something? Also, you might have already seen that I prepared the, basically the Turbofuel factory here. This whole building might be a little too big. We're gonna see how that's gonna go. Yeah, I prepared all the oil input. So we basically split off 30 cubic meters per minute of oil, crude oil back here. Doing that with a valve again, right? 30 cubic meters per minute, and the extractor should be at full capacity now. Should be running at full capacity, right? Yeah, 240. We only need 210. So the other 30 go this way here, all the way around. Here, this one, and merged with the output of this one, which is 120. So we have 150 in the left pipe here, and we have another 240, excuse me again, coming from back there in the right pipe. So now I already put down 2 little signs here to keep that in mind. Now it's time to convert this to fuel first. So let's have a look at our plan real quick. There we go. So we have the basically 390 crude oil here, and we have to build 7 refineries for this. So 388 or 390 is obviously too much for one single pipe. That's why we have 2 pipes, right? And we are going to feed the left pipe with 150 cubic meters per minute into 2 refineries. Let me show you that in the game. I already prepared that. That's this one. Because every refinery takes 60 per minute, so this is going to be 120, leaving that pipe at 30 per minute. 30 per minute plus the other 240 is only 270, which fits one pipe. So we are going to inject the other pipe, this one, right after this refinery here, right? So let's build the remaining refineries first. So we are at 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's clock down the last one. It was 48%. There we go. All right. Let's start with the pipe. Maybe bring it here, I guess. First part and the last part over to here. Good. Let's place the junctions. And remove the remaining stuff here. All the incomplete parts as well. Or incomplete, no. You know what I mean. Yeah, we need that. Yeah. Okay. Connect all the refineries. And now let's take care. We might want to use... So yeah, we actually want to inject it right here, but we might want to use this junction right away, right? So let's plan for that accordingly. So the junction is in the middle here, so we want to go 1, 2, 1, 2, right? Is that right? That seems a bit too close. So maybe here? Let's see. No. Maybe like that? Oops. Actually, no. Not really. We want to do it like that. Alright. Interesting. Oh yeah, of course. The junction is there, not there. Ah, yeah. Okay, cool. So let's try and bring that one in accordingly. We're at this edge here and in the middle here, so we want to go 1, 2 like this, right? Looks good to me. Let's remove all of those. Cool. By the way, we might get a little bit into trouble here regarding head lift again. And that's mainly for the right one here. I think this one should be fine. Yeah, 19.3 meters. And here we are exactly at 20 meters. Yeah, head lift is exceeding recommended level. So I might want to redesign this pipe. I thought about... Because the thing is, we cannot move this one down anymore because there's this crook part here, right? So I might want to redesign it going straight upwards and then over, right? So I can place the pump right next to the junction, basically. I mean... No. Maybe we're fine. Because I thought it would be this pipe, actually, which has 2 inputs down here. So, and with 2 valves preventing oil from this side going into this side and other way around, right? So I thought for this one I would have to use 2 pumps, one here and one here. But that's not the problematic one. So maybe we are good doing something like that. Let's try that out. If we were to use something like that, maybe this way. So we should be fine now, right? So that should be just a little bit of head lift. Yeah, and this one should be fine now as well. No? What? What? How? I don't get it. So you're in trouble now. That's fine. That's... At least I can see that, right? Huh. We just place it again. I don't know, does this change anything? Now we're at 18 meters all of a sudden. Alright. And you are still at... Oh, you're at 10. Okay, that's fine. So, head lift is still kind of a mystery to me sometimes. But we should be fine now, right? And you're also fine? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now we are producing fuel. Let's have a look at the plan again, just for a second. We're producing about 200 polymer resin. We don't care about that for as of right now. We just put that into a sink. And we are going to produce about 260 fuel. Which is good, since that fits into a single pipe. All right. Let's take care of the pipe first. Can we place it here? I don't think so, right? So how far is this actually? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So where would we be with 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. Cool. So maybe no, maybe not. Because we're almost hitting that output there, right? That would be kind of awkward. So let's try to put it maybe like here. And then here. Cool. Place all the junctions. That's good. Replace this here by one single pipe. Pipe. Like that. Remove this stuff. And I still don't know where to output the fuel. Maybe back there, but... see about that. Oh no, we still have to process it to Turbofuel, of course. so we don't output it anywhere. Put it out, output it, you know what I mean. Okay, so let's collect all the polymer resin using mergers appropriately. Yeah, let's just put them on the ash here, I guess. This way. Right? Is that right? Looks good to me. And how much was it? Let me have a quick look. 194, so Mark III should be sufficient overall, so it's only 30 per. So we can use, no, Mark 1, but the other build mode, thank you. Yeah, Mark 1 for the individual outputs. Good. Alright, let's use Mark 3 for the main line. Alright, and now let's have a quick look at our plan again. We built those, and now we need to build 12 more refineries. 12. Okay, to me it sounds like 6 times 6, 2 times 6. I don't know. Maybe we get 12 in a row, but let's care about scrapping those polymer resin. This polymer resin, the polymer resin first. So I guess we are going to place the sink back here. Let's just put it that way. Mark III belt. There we go. All right. So let's connect power. Can I hit this? Oh yeah, I can. Good. Using MK2 outlets, maybe one here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's connect them in groups of 4. Maybe the other. No. Wow. Remove you. Remove you. Give me this guy. And put it like there. Cool. Connect that up again. Okay. Connect the refineries. Where is it? There. And the fourth one. This one, I guess. Cool. Proceed with this. And this. And the last refinery here. Cool. And also the sink. So now we're producing a whole lot of fuel, baby. Cool. First step done, I would say. How about the flow rates? I mean, it basically alternates around 150. That's what you would expect. This one's at a full 300 cubic meters, which is a bit too much. So, maybe we wanna put a valve here. Do we need that? Or we wanna put a valve here and here. So, yeah, let's do that. 2 hours, huh? Logistics, the valve. So, yeah, let's do that to prevent a backflow of oil. We don't want to prevent any flow rates, or limit any flow rates. We just want to prevent the water from the oil from going back. So now we're at around 240 cubic meters per minute flow rate. Are we? We're going up to 300 again? Okay. Yeah. I mean, at least we're not at 300. Okay, we're not at 300 either here. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Okay, cool. So, this is the fuel done. Let's have a look here again. We need that fuel and all the compacted coal that we have on the other side. And we need our 12 refineries processing all that stuff. And then we have our turbofuel. So, question still remains. Can we bring 12 refineries into one row? I don't think so. So this is 7, right? 7. We could, if we really wanted to, put another one there. So let's go with 8. And then something like 1, 2, 3, and 4. We actually could place 12 of them in a row. All right, so I guess let's do that then. I guess we're fine if we just do it like... Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe let's leave a little bit more space here. And I know it's very helpful if I start talking and stop in the middle of a sentence because my thoughts are jumping from left to right, right? Oh, missing materials, no. Okay, guys, I guess we gotta go back and get some more copper sheets. Maybe this would be a good opportunity to show you 1 or 2 of the power switches that I built to be able to suspend some of our factories, right? So that's something, I guess. Maybe we also wanna refill our solid biofuel here. We're down to 133. Not that this is all that it's not enough, right? But Yeah. And by the way, let's clear our private to-do list because I have finished all of those tasks. Cool. So let's get a few copper sheets here. And let's also pay a little visit to our new friend. Or should I say to our new Frank? Oh, sorry. By the way, he brought something very useful. Maybe useful, I don't know. I think it was 7 or 9 turbo motors, actually. And now he has a yellow power slug. Thanks, Frank. Yeah, good boy. Cool. So yeah, those turbo motors might be useful for unlocking stuff later on or something like that. Nice elevator music. Okay, let's put away the power slug. Over here, alright. Thank you. Okay, and now let's have a look. For example, for our iron factory, I placed down this switch. So the power input basically is this one going to this outlet, going to into B. I don't care actually whether A or B is used as the input. That changes around for every factory, I guess. Built by player name 123. All right. Why does it show that? Doesn't show that for other things. Interesting. Maybe it keeps track of this for newly built stuff? Huh. All right. Yeah, and the output in this case is side A. So this goes into the factory. The factory's power input, basically, right? So now you can see it's switched off. And a nice thing about that is that you can see the overall consumption of the whole factory. So in this case, it's about 480 megawatts, right? So if we were to switch that on, this is going to go up to about 2.4 gigawatts, I guess. Yeah, there we go. And now both power circuits are the same, basically, right? Yeah, we don't need that right now. We're good on materials, so, and good on coupons as well. So let that rest for a while. Let's also bring, let's bring copper sheets. A few more maybe. Let's also bring steel pipes, since we're low on that. Maybe 3 stacks, to be sure. Okay. Anything else? Motors. Let's bring a few more motors then. Where is it? Here. Yeah, let's fill it up. No. Wrong. There we go. Okay, should we fill up anything else? Oh, I don't feel like. No. That would take too long. All right. So yeah, the same thing that I just showed you for the iron factory, I did for the computer quartz factory down there. You can see the switch down there. I did for the steel factory, and I did for the motor factory. And you might ask yourself, why didn't he do that for the copper and deuterium factory as well? And the answer to that is, well, I think we messed up a little bit when it comes to the power supply and the power line design for that factory. As you might remember, it also, the building at least, also contains the concrete production, which we obviously did not place into a separate factory building. Just give me a second here. Thank you. And also, it contains the alien remains processing stuff, right? And also the mycelia processing stuff for yeah, DNA capsules and whoopsie, and biofuel. And the power lines for that kind of loop around, I think, and also connect the actual biofuel power plant right next to it, right? And yeah, as soon as I switched off that main line of the copper deuterium factory, the charge rate for the batteries went down. So something is kind of off there. I still have to investigate that, I guess, and see what's what. But as of right now, we are not able to suspend that factory, which is fine. So, okay, we have 12 refineries here, right? That's good. And all of those are going to produce turbofuel. So change the recipe to turbofuel. Excuse me, guys. Yeah. Let's copy all of that. Oopsie. Yeah. To the other refineries here. And as I already assumed, the building is way too large. So we might wanna, I don't know, shrink it to that size here, I guess. And maybe we got enough space. Oh. So we got to take care of the input as well right now. Okay. How are we gonna do that? I mean, we could just take the wall hole, bring it over here. Like that. Is that the same height? Yeah. And we could try to reroute. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. So we want to place place it there, I guess. And like that. Is that right? Yeah, looks good to me. All right. Okay. That's turbofuel. Okay, the last one, let me have a quick look, is going to run at 52% basically. Let's see what the production rate then is. Oh, 9.75. Well, I guess so. Okay. Let's build the input pipes. What's wrong with my voice? I'm not used to talking this early in the morning, I guess. Okay, intermediary pole here. And can we go? No. We can't go all the way, but no biggie. Just put another little segment in there. Place down all the junctions. Remove the partial thingies here in between again. And also this one. And this one. Look nice. Connect all the inputs. Sure everything is connected. Looks good to me. This is going to be spicy, I think. No, it's not. Okay, we're on this. Yeah, we're on this. So basically here and like that. Yeah, looking good. Okay, power, huh? Let's care about the compacted coal input first, and then we care about power. All right, so splitters. I guess we're gonna place them this way. Interestingly, both so the refineries opposite of one another exactly match their outputs. Isn't that something? All right, so how much compacted coal do you need? Only 15, so MK1 for the individual inputs is more than enough. There we go. Nope. All right. So this is going to be MK3. So let's build an MK3 lift and MK3 belt here. Cool. And an MK3 belt for the main line as well. right, so power. We might wanna connect them in groups of 4 again, right? But this time using power poles. So let's see where we wanna place them. I always like placing them something like this, so they don't get in the way all the time. I guess we're gonna do it like this. Okay, so that's 4, 1, 2, and then somewhere here, I guess. So 1, 2, and then the last group of 4. So let's see. I mean, it doesn't really matter where we pull the power from. Let's just put it from here, I guess. Let's get another wall outlet. Put it there. Connect it again. I mean, this connection is kind of obsolete here because this is going to be redesigned as soon as I shrink this whole building a little bit. And I'm gonna do that off camera, of course. I built it too big off camera, so I gotta shrink it off camera as well, I guess. So let's connect all of you guys. And number 4. And now you. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we're producing Turbofuel. Nice. How many coupons do we have actually? 96. Why not? Cool. So let's, as the last order of business, collect the Turbofuel output here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're already done for today. Oh no. Ah. Okay, weird. Is that right? Wait a second. Where are we? 2 off. 2 off the center. We're 2 off the center. No, that's absolutely right. Okay. So, like this. And one last part. Place all of this stuff. These again. Always the same, right? And connect the outputs. Connect this little section here as well. More outputs. Autosave there in between, autosave, whatever. There we go. Alright guys, Turbofuel factory basically done. Let me go ahead and care about this part of the building in between episodes. Let me also go ahead and check where and how we are going to place the actual, what are they called? Talking about those guys, fuel power generators here. Maybe we can actually combine it or integrate it into this building here. I'm not really sure, although I wanna have them separately somewhere. Not really sure. I'm checking that out as well. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching, as always. Appreciate it, and I hope to see you around next time as well. Until then, bye-bye.